We are seeing some sequential back-to-back days down here for the major indices. The Dow down 0.7%, the Nasdaq down a little bit more, the Russell 2000 off an even 1%. I want to start out with crypto here, and this is interesting. Peter Thiel's venture capital firm, Founders Fund, reportedly closed out nearly all of its 8-year bet on crypto last year, just before the market started crashing. This generated $1.8 billion in returns. Now, that was in March. In April of last year, Thiel fanned the flames against anti-crypto investors at the Bitcoin 2022 conference in Miami. In that conference, he called Warren Buffett a sociopath grandpa, and enemy number one. 1 month later, in May of 2022, we know that Terra Luna crashed. Now, the crypto winter deepened at that point, and the rest is history. So timing is everything, as they say. But let me just show you what crypto prices have done this year. Pretty interesting to look at that. Now, we got to shift over to the chip space, and I'm going to get this back on an intraday basis. And we got some news on the export front. The U.S. is cracking down on chips to China, and they may get soon a helping hand from the Netherlands and Japan. Those are two countries that are reportedly close to agreeing to export controls and could be better aligned with the U.S. policy by the end of January. Now, American restrictions already limit exports and also block U.S. citizens from working with these Chinese firms. The Dutch and Japanese measures would simply limit exports. So chip makers like ASML in the Netherlands and Tokyo Electron in Japan, they would join American companies like Applied Materials, KLA Corp, and Lam Research in the crackdown. And you can see here the chip space, not necessarily moving on this news today in the afternoon, but let's just take a look at the AMD chart. You can see been down for pretty much the entire day. All right, we also want to talk about the financial sector and Capital One, COF. You can see that dark red spot there. That is one of the most read stocks on the day. And there we are seeing layoffs hitting the financial sector. That's right, the financial sector and also tech all in one. Capital One is eliminating 1,100 tech positions this week, and Bloomberg reporting that employees are invited to apply for other jobs at the bank. Capital One has been heavily invested in technology to improve efficiency, but like many companies recently, is dialing back the headcount. So with a few seconds to the bell, let me just scroll through some of our sector action today. We got energy in the forefront. That's followed by communication services and healthcare. Those are the only three sectors in the green. To the downside, it is industrials, consumer discretionary, financials, and tech.